Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that's sending shockwaves, literally shockwaves throughout the industry. The shutdown of Spirit Airlines. Now, whether you love them, hated them, or just tolerated them for those ridiculously cheap flights, this is a big deal. In this episode, we're going to break down what actually happened, why it happened, and most importantly, what this means for you as a traveler. Because trust me, flights are about to change. This is going to have an impact across the board. So let's look at it. What happened? Let's start with the basics. Spirit Airlines has officially shut down operations. No more flights, no more bookings. For years, Spirit built its entire brand about being the ultra low cost airline. You've seen it. $19 flights, bare bone seats. You pay for everything mode. And I mean, you paid for everything in this model. You carry on, pay extra. Seat selection, pay extra. Breathing on board. I don't think they were able to charge you for that, but if they could, they would. But here's the thing. That business model only works when fuel is cheap, demand is high, and customers accept the trade-offs. And recently, all three of those things started failing. Why did Spirit fail? Let's break it down. Rising cost. Fuel prices went up. Labor costs went up. Airport fees went up. But Spirit couldn't just raise ticket prices easily because their whole identity was cheap flights. Customer backlash. Let's be really serious about this. Spirit had one of the worst reputations in the industry. Compared to airlines like Delta Airlines, American Airlines, United Airlines, Spirit felt stressful. People got tired. They got sick and tired of the hidden fees, delays, the tight seating. My God, if they could have strapped more people in there together, they could have. And once travelers are willing to pay just a little bit more for comfort, that's game over for low ultra fare models. Failed mergers. There were attempts to save Spirit, big ones. Talks with JetBlue, Frontier Airlines, but regulatory issues and competition concerns blocked those deals. No merger, no bailout. President Trump said he was going to bail them out. Didn't happen. And there's too much competition. I mean, look at it. Low-cost carriers are everywhere now. Even traditional airlines started offering basic economy fares and competitive pricing. So Spirit lost its biggest advantage, being the cheapest. What's this mean for travelers? Now, this is where it hits you directly. Fewer cheap flights. Let's not sugarcoat it. Those crazy cheap fares, they're going to disappear. Spirit acted as a price anchor in the market. When they offered $29 flights, $29 flights, everyone else had to compete. Without them, prices are going to go up. They're going to go way up. Less competition equals higher prices. This is basic economics. Less competition means airlines have more control, fewer incentives to lower prices. Now expect higher base fares, more expensive last-minute travel. Changes in budget travel. Budget travelers will feel this the most. Alternatives now include Frontier Airlines and Allegiant Airline, but none of them have the same scale Spirit had, so options shrink. Places that relied on cheap flights will feel it. Smaller cities, secondary airports, budget vacation hotspots. Fewer routes equal fewer visitors. That affects everything across the board. Hotels, restaurants, local economies, they're all going to be affected by this. So what happens next? Where do we go from here? Airlines are going to shift strategy. Expect major airlines to do some of the following. Expand basic economy, add more fees, optimize profit over volume. Business travel may dominate again. Airlines make more money from business travelers. So instead of chasing cheap leisure flyers, they may shift focus to premium seating, loyalty programs. This doesn't mean cheap travel is dead, but you know what? It's going to look different. We may see things that I never thought of would be happening. Subscription flight models. And the one that I think everyone should hate the most, and if you don't understand it, you should look it up, dynamic pricing systems, which basically means they have you by the short ones. They've got you by the, they got you by the, there's going to be more aggressive upselling. So, I'm trying to make this quick and simple because the news just came out last night. Right around midnight. The last flight, I think, landed in Dallas just after midnight last night. So the bottom line is the shutdown of Spirit Airlines isn't just about one airline. It's about the end of an era in travel, an era where flying for the price of a pizza. Price of a pizza, think about it. If you could pay $19 for a flight, you would fly. You wouldn't take anything with you. You would put 5 layers of clothes on you so you wouldn't have to pay for baggage. Hopefully those 5 layers weren't too much where you wouldn't fit into the seat. But that's gone now. We're entering a new phase. Fewer ultra cheap flights, more controlled pricing, and the shift on how airlines compete. So the next time you see a cheap ticket, you might want to grab it because those deals, they're about to become a lot more rare. And traveling is about to change quite a bit. So I do want to say thank you for tuning in. This is just a quick podcast. Well, a quick update on what the current events are because there's just so much going on. But I'll keep saying this, thanks for watching. And there is so much happening that it's hard to keep up with everything. We'll be back.